Turkish Delight has 3,016 fucking things. Holy crap. This is beautiful. This is amazing. There's no, like, stream, like, get ready thing this time. Amazing. Anyway.
Amazing. I'm just going to lower you to 0 on Discord now. Wait for things to happen. I have no idea if I've done anything correctly. Is it actually showing up as a stream? Like a, how'd you say? Oh, it is. Okay, cool. I don't know, like, actually, if I view my channel, right, does it show up with I'm streaming? Okay, it does show up with second test stream. Perfect. I mean, I would prefer, to be honest with you. Let's just make ourselves prime eligible with banding commands and just fly around the map. No, stop it. I'm gonna kill my channel, by the way, so I can try to get prime. So. My bad channel, it's so. I should probably write a description for the stream thing. How do I live? Just slay myself. Just slay myself. It's shaming. It's me to slay myself. I'm not admin abusing. It's not. Is it admin abuse to slay myself? That's a good question, actually. You know what? You know what? No. You know what? Let's test out. Shut up. Let's test out the cool things I can now do with this, which is I think I can make a poll, and if so, we'll make a poll, and we'll see. Let's have a look. I wanna let me experiment with the things that I'm adding to the stream. I also like how I've muted your Discord thing, so I do actually sound like a crazy person talking to himself. That's actually kind of peak. I might leave it like this. I might just leave it with you guys not knowing what Jay's saying to me, so I sound like an insane person. Yeah, cool. So I go on to poll. Okay, fantastic. I don't know how to set up the poll. How do you do this? How do you do this? Shut up. What? How do you like, how do you set up the things to vote on for the poll? I don't care. Forget the poll. I don't care about the poll. The poll doesn't exist. Like, Jay's now unmuted on Discord. Fantastic. What
No,
is
fuck.
man's thumbnails? My thumbnail is whatever I want it to be.
TheIsle.
Right? It is whatever I want it to
be. It is TheIsle.
Look, like, I've got 6 viewers in the chat right now. Absolutely fantastic.
Now we need 6 more people in the server.
No. Yep. 6 more people in the server. But okay, I need to actually keep my end of the deal, which is I need to post the server stuff to help other people's servers in the description of this video, because I'm a nice guy, apparently. Turns out I'm a nice guy.
Sure are.
I am a nice guy. In fact, some word on the street is I might be the nicest guy to ever exist.
Tell me more about it. Keep talking.
Tell me more, baby, who's got a guy? Tell me more.
Shut up. Bitch.
There you go. That's now. Don't swear.
I can say whatever the fuck I want.
Yes,
fuck,
no, you
fuck,
can't,
fuck,
because it's actually my channel, not yours. So when you do all the videos, you
I
can
don't
swear.
want to hear shit.
Right?
I don't want to hear shit. You've said worse shit in your fucking
Fine,
videos than I have.
Yeah,
I
Jay,
don't want to hear
Jay,
shit.
this is a new leaf, right? This is a new leaf. You know what I mean? Like, this is like me saying, like, hey, Jay, just because you're German, but back in 1940s, let's just do that exact.
Don't fucking talk about leaf
I
we're
set the
not
ground rules.
swearing.
I've set the ground rules. No swearing. Just we're not swearing.
No,
I like earning
no.
money as little as it is, Jay. I like earning every penny YouTube gives me.
Oh, nice, guys. Look how greedy he is, guys. Oh my god.
This YouTuber admits it. He's only here for the money.
This YouTuber admits it. He's only here for the money.
It's true though.
Hey, he
I am
did this
actually,
to
I am
keep us
genuinely over here for the
down.
money. Hello, hello, morbid
Well,
cheese.
we
Hello,
are
moth.
not gonna get down anymore.
Let's actually go into the server and actually play around with stuff. I want to play Ground On. That's my plan. I was gonna actually do. I was gonna do 10-0 today. For today's test stream, and it's nighttime. Fantastic. But we're gonna do Ground On. Server we're playing on is my server, Better Official. Everyone in this stream, if you're not on the server, drop in the server. It's working. We've got it working somehow. Probably just because Line Hosting loves me, I guess. It's the only logical explanation I can find. But yeah, let's get all of you guys in it. Oh, mutations, choices. The same one as always. Sustained hydration. Either would you rather? Would you rather only be able to open doors or only be able to? That's a good one actually. Now here's the thing, right? It's sort of would you rather is would you rather only be able to open doors or close doors?
Open.
Yeah, I would also pick open. Yeah.
Like what? Like, does this apply to any door? This is the does it apply to any door? Can I open literally any door? Like, say I want to be a snoopy little guy, you know, and walk into an office that's usually locked and open it so I can steal all the money inside. Does that apply? If yes, open. Obviously.
Given that they
Before
say
someone
in life
said,
that when one door opens, one door closes, I wonder if this also works for, how do you say, the opening doors thing, where
oh my god, I'm gonna open all the doors so that
yeah,
nobody has
exactly.
any doors left
The second
open.
option is just being a dog or a cat. Wait, what? I guess I know that someone cracked the terminal login code, right? Yeah. I was in that group of people who did the. To be fair, okay, look. So the terminal code login for the Apollo thing, that was originally data mined by a few people that I know, which then spread, and then it got a bit out of hand. But yes. Funnily enough, though, a part of the story no one talks about, part of the group who data mined it, they originally went to ChatGPT and asked ChatGPT what the password was, and GPT was off by one letter. It was off by one letter within like an hour of the thing coming out. So either A, funny coincidence, off, or B, ChatGPT knows more and is letting on.
Crash.
You can't crash because it's bugged, remember? You just slide against rocks, which is actually kind of peak. So trend on flying means nothing. It just means nothing. It's peak.
That's so funny.
No, it's stupid. It's stupid.
Oh my god. No, wait, you can do the AOT tag. Holy shit, the AOT tag.
I love AOT. Also, let me know, guys, in chat, if the microphone volume is actually good, because I can turn things up or down or whatever.
I'm perfect.
Also, hello, Shama. Welcome to join the channel. Hello, Neon Armbu. Hello, my brother. How are you doing, my friend? Very nice to see you here. But when you go into your house, the door is left open. Yeah, it's true. I think I can live with that, personally. What happens when the code is entered? You know what I'll do, actually? The server's not going to get full that quickly, is it? In fact, we actually lost people on the server. Gang, peak. I'll actually show you guys what it looks like. Because I'm a nice guy. BTTR. Right? You go here. And then it's going to show up with the spinny globe thing. Then you type in APOLLO, follow. And the password is welcome Islanders. Nope, or is it welcome Islander? Yeah, it's welcome Islander, which I'll type in chat right now. You guys want to do it?
There's no space, no caps.
There you go, that's the password.
No caps, no space.
And it let me into the server immediately. So my advice is, the best way to do this actually is, let me do it again. We're gonna be here all night, guys. Yay, let's go. The best way to do this is to go onto the official QA shipping US 1. You can see the reason why. You connect to this. The password is tiddle 4 times. If you don't know a tilde, is it tilde? Something like that 4 times. I'll also type that in chat as well. That's the password. Now, because none of us here are QA members, we can never join their server because we're not QA members, right? Everyone's on board with me, okay? None of us are QA members, therefore we can't join the server. We can type in tilde, tilde. Yeah, I forgot. The official servers aren't working yet. You can't do what I'm gonna do, but basically what you can do is once the official servers work, you can join the US shipping server, do tilde, 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 tilde 4 times. Password, welcome islander, after typing in Apollo on the spinny globe part. And then you can just go through all of the little things. I think at the end of last stream, on Monday, we also did it as well. So, I'm just chilling, man. Hope you had dinner. Pop in, say hi. Hey, that's nice, man, Leonardo. I'd love to see you guys around, honestly. Today, we're going to be playing Tranodon and just yapping. Though, the server will be a short one. This is mainly just a chat to see how the chat works. And stuff like audio and everything else. I actually asked Dusty Frills to give me some advice because I'm terrible with setting up streams, and he basically just told me, lol, use Streamlabs. Very helpful, Dusty Frills. I appreciate that, my brother. Just use Streamlabs. Fair enough. Because what I was doing is, I was doing it in OBS, and I was just making custom plugins and everything to set up everything. Hence why the chat box worked, but was disgusting. And a bunch of other things just sucked. What time of day is it right now? Almost morning. Cool. Which route do you want to do, Jay? Because I'm down to do that. I'm down to do the Highlands route again, if you want to do that.
Yo, Turk, I don't know if you heard me. I told you, I'm literally laying in bed just watching you stream, buddy.
Oh, fair enough. I thought you were going to play Drowned with me. Okay, fair. I'm playing Drowned by myself then. Fair enough.
Yeah, have some fun time with the people. You don't need Germany. France is the poster boy.
What you can do for me, Jay, is you can basically read chat for me because I haven't got a second monitor set up yet.
No,
That makes me want to swear, personally. Like, I've complained about that to a few people in IsLE development. About, like, how'd you say? Some of the branches are so sensitive. Like, it's good. It's really good. It is an improvement to the game in general that the collision is better. Because it means stuff like hitboxes can be better, yada yada yada. That's good. However, I dislike being paranoid about leaves, per se. So, oh gosh, it's raining. Lower down now. Anything in chat? I'm gonna try and raise a dibble on Petite. Good luck, my friend. Good luck for a bit. I hope you at least tune into the stream and listen to me yap for a bit. It's always nice to have company. PT, I know, Runaway Cobra. I love PT. It's my favorite dinosaur, pretty much. One of my probably most played dinosaurs in the game, I'd say. And do you know how old a Discord account has to be to join TheIsle? I don't actually know about that one. That's weird. How'd you say? What you can do is, for the person who got banned, here's what I'll do. I'll post a link to my Discord server, and from there, actually, I should probably get a bot set up to post the thing every so often. Good point, actually. Let me quickly open up CloudBot. That's a really cool idea for a command, actually. Make a command link to my Discord. I say my Discord, it's technically me and Jay's Discord, but who cares? Then I can do add timer, interval, every 30 seconds. Message is this. Name is Discord shout out. done. Actual P. Yes, so if you join that Discord, I'm more than happy to send you a form for you to try and get yourself unbanned. I know one of the weird ban rules for the IsLE official Discord, I think it's like an auto bot sort of thing. Haha, Transformers. Oh, I completely killed that. Anyways, is that if you don't have a profile picture, it will kick you, which is weird. As an adult devil showed up and is trying to kill us all. I don't know what's happening. My parents are cursed. Dude, I wish you luck. I wish you luck. All I can say is, look, some people in this game, they're not cut out to be parents. You know? It takes a special kind of someone to, you know, take on that undertaking of being a parent. Because if I was your parent, mate, I would. I think I'd just let you die. That's terrible. That is terrible. Oh. Huh. The IsLE has crashed. The IsLE. Sorry that a crash occurred. A goal is to prevent. Okay, let me copy paste this. Interesting. Send and restart. Let me send that off to you. What's this? Unhandled exception. Exception, access violation, reading address. Okay. Then something with the graphics overlay. Huh, weird. Weird. Let's see if that crashed the entire server, or if that was just a personal crash on my part. No, server's still up. It will be restarting in about 20 minutes. I say 20 minutes, more like, how'd you say? 40 minutes or so. Good thing is, chat seems to be working perfectly fine. I don't see anyone getting banned from the auto mod. I say banned, timed out from the auto mod, because that was happening a lot yesterday. I say yesterday, on Monday, where it just kept getting people off. Please work. Please work. It would be so nice if you worked. BTTR. Thank you. Watch me now not be able to draw my own server, so I just genuinely entomb myself live on stream in front of everyone. Oh, not even an error message. What? What? It's not even. Okay. There's not even a, how'd you say, you were booted out the server, or a, I'm somehow still alive, and all they're screaming and someone spamming, that's me. I wish I was there, man. I wish I was there. Okay, let's just restart the entire game. Interesting. And this is a very, very fun stream for people who just joined in it. It's Turkish Delight figuring out stream overlays. Problem probably was also that I didn't use Discord, so I just downloaded it back and joined within a 2-hour old account. I think the bot may have IP banned me, delete the account, so need a new one. Ah, right. They have egg still. You said it was on Petite P, did you? That's the thing though, right? How'd you say? I am cursed now to almost never really be able to play the IsLE in a video or a stream on any other server, because it looks bad for a server owner to be like, hey yo guys, I know I own a server, but how about I play on some other guy's server? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we kind of gotta like, we kind of gotta play on a 30-player server. But one day, trust me, one day, Better Official is gonna be an absolute popping server. I guarantee it, because I'm gonna just keep streaming on it. That's basically the plan. You know, like back in the good old days when you had people like Islander and IGP and all these guys who used to like play on their servers and hang out with their. I mean, I know Jesus walked on water, but like this is getting a little bit ridiculous. Also, yeah, it seemed to be my crash was due to a GPU issue. I have to look into that in a bit. Which is what I thought it was with the graphics error. See, I wonder if, because the rock collision is a bit messed up, I know if sitting on the rock causes an issue. What's that? Mr. Beard? Oh my gosh! Hey, what's up, Mr. Beard? Hey, what's up? Mr. Beard TV? My god. That's kind of cool, actually. How have you been doing, Mr. Beard? How have you been doing? I know that what you were playing. You've been playing Echoes of Extinction a bit recently, haven't you? I think that's the last thing I saw you doing. Oh yeah, in the booth replying, dude. I love Trianon. One of my favorite playables. So why not just? Oh, I have 3% diet left. That might be a bit of a problem actually. I have 3% diet remaining, but I feel like we'll live somehow. You did? How did you find it, by the way? I haven't had time to actually go on to the Echoes of Extinction playtest yet. I've had some of my friends and staff members do it, and everyone has the same sort of general feedback, which is that yeah, it's very early access, so the servers aren't the best, but some things are cool, some things aren't so cool. Just like, what's your opinion? Like, what things have you like enjoyed about it? For you personally. I'm doing it indecisive. I only have 2% diet. I need to get diet. Poor Dante punishes me for not eating fish. Poor Dante personally slaps me across the face for daring to try. God, I can't believe you do this to me. Our parents abandoned us. Now Omni is massacring us. I mean, over the animations they did, they feel extremely good. Other than that, the map feels alright. A new a few photo crashes is gonna happen, isn't it? Animations are amazing. Okay, yeah, fair. That's good though. That's good though. Because how'd you say? I was feeling kind of worried for Islander with this game because, in my opinion at least, Islander's being pretty smart by saying that his game's not meant to be like an Isle killer. It's just meant to be a cool passion project. And we've gotten a lot of people already going out there being like, "Oh, this is the Isle killer, guys. This is the Isle killer." And so I was really worried that any issues that his game had during the first launch was gonna just result in people just, you know, getting really angry with him. But I'm glad actually that a lot of people seem to be. Ho ho ho, ho ho ho. I love bugs so much. They're so good, especially when I get to abuse them. Ho ho ho. This doesn't help me at all because if I get ambushed, I die. But like, it's nice to believe I have a chance to save myself. Exactly, JG. Exactly. Why can't I just have two Kates? That's my feeling about it. You know, it's just we can all just like I just say. I forget who I was talking to in the official Isle Gold. My fish is arriving. I was telling them like I find it so strange that the dinosaur gaming survival community is already so niche. Why start arguments over whose niche dinosaur game is better? You know what I mean? Like that just feels kind of strange to me to do that. Why not just enjoy the game for what it is? You know, like if you kind of like just goofy, uh, I say goofy. Like how do you say? At least to me, it feels a bit goofy. Sort of gameplay. You've got Beast of Bermuda, which is really out there. Like I don't think anyone can really say that Beast of Bermuda isn't an out there concept, but it's cool, and it caters to people who like that sort of thing. And you got Other Titans, which feels a bit more arcadey, you know, and it kind of feels like a Legacy revamped, in my opinion. It's how it feels to me. It feels like Legacy, but given more time to really like stretch its wings and do more with what they had. And you got the Isle, which is the Isle. So you've got so many different things you can go into. There's other new dinosaur games coming out as well. A commenter told me to check out an Isle game. I think another, not Isle game, another dinosaur game. I believe it's called like AEXA, I think, something like that. So that's something I gotta go check up and have a look at. Just there's so many cool things coming out. You know, why pick a side? Just we all like dinosaurs. Just like the dinosaurs. Yeah, it's like the beef between our players and Path of Titans, exactly, Mr. Bird. Animation, yeah, just a distract. I think a part of it is, how'd you say? I think a part of it is less supporting one game, but it's hating the other game, if that makes sense. Like it's less about wanting your game to be the better one. I feel it a lot for a lot of people. It feels like they just want the other game to not exist, which I think is a bit, well, it is a bit toxic in my opinion, to be honest. Like you get those people who just hate Path of Titans, or they hate TheIsle, or they just hate Beast of Bermuda, and you'll tell them something like, "Yeah, but here's something cool the Path of Titans, game does, or something cool Beast of Bermuda does," and they just don't care. They just don't care at all. And you're like, all right, that's fair. You know, what can you do? See, I don't know. You guys can tell me in chat which route you want me to take. We can go to Highlands, or we can go to Northeast Plains. Which one do you think we should do today? That's my question. Because I don't mind. Yes, fall out of a tree, touch slide. Genius, genius. I need to get better at doing this though. Hey, perfect. Yeah, so it turns out, I think this fish is being eaten by pterodactyls, but it's not counting. So pterodactyls can't be killed, which sucks. I heard POT players have been getting mad at POT devs. Highlands, yeah? Okay, cool. We'll do a Highlands route instead. Hello, Lima. Hello. Yes, so I actually had a conversation with a Cat Pro about this. It's just another person. I think he does content in the Isle, I'm fairly sure. Or just does game content. Something like that. Anyways, I had a conversation with him, and he was saying that if Veloci stopped posting Path of Titans content, people wouldn't know what was going on with the game within like a week. I don't know how true that is, but apparently communication on the POT side hasn't been as good recently. I can't corroborate that claim because I literally don't have time to stalk more than one dev team. So you guys have to tell me, and we'll all just slander them together. How about that? That'd be fun. Just slandering someone. Really good. Yeah, you tied up some ends I've really thought about. Yeah, to be fair though, I'm personally not too happy with that video. I was more so focusing on the delivery of things that I was saying. Like, I watch so many, like, how'd you say, analog horror explained videos, and like green text reading videos and stuff like that, to try and get like the voice and the cadence right, where they're sort of like whispering into the mic, but it sounds like they're talking. That was my main thing in that video, is trying to nail that delivery and make it sound nice. But yeah, I think my opinion with it is, we've obviously got this audio file, wave underscore 1 and 2. Given that they're not wave, sorry, ocean underscore 1 and 2 WAV file. Given that they're ocean based, it would make sense with all of the additions of aquatic dinosaurs into the game that, how'd you say, we would get maybe another teaser towards something in the ocean. The fact that it could be a Moser is a big fan theory, I think, pretty much since it came out. And, how'd you say? You've also got ideas of just what Dante was talking about with TSL, with time, species, location. It could be a thing of, if you just grab a Carno, I think it's around 4 PM he was in-game when it happened, and you just go to that dome and walk by it for a bit, you might hear that noise. I don't think anyone's actually tried doing it. Yeah, Wendigoon's a really good one, yeah. So Wendigoon's a pretty good example. I watched quite a lot of his stuff. I naturally have watched quite a few Wendigoon videos, regardless. So it wasn't too difficult for me to try to, like, watch more of them. But that's sort of my thing. Especially as I actually got a reply from Isaac. A reply from Lightclaw. I guess yesterday Australian time, today UK time, talking about the idea of doing lore videos together, and he said that he's actually down for the idea. It's just trying to get our schedules lined up where we're both able to sit down and actually talk about something in the lore. And it will mainly be more of a me asking questions and Law answering questions, because he's a lore guy, and I'm just there to yap and ask dumb questions to get people thinking, which I think is gonna be really fun. So, I just say, trying to do a soft launch of the idea of how I could potentially present the things that we talk about is kind of. Is this slower now? Maybe it is. I don't know. Get back on the rock. Use that. Rock collision doesn't work. Therefore, I slip and fall. Go on. Up the rock. Please. Try it on. I'm begging. You useless reptile. To watch some like stream sniper just come in with a Troundon and just absolutely peck me to death. It'd be so funny. I honestly don't really care too much about stream sniping. It's kind of funny to a degree. And someone's there just like, I can kill the YouTuber. It's like, yes you can. Yes you can, my child. Kill me. Strike me down. Let the dark side of the force flow through you. Strike me where I stand. But, I think it'd be cool with Law to do lore videos and just present them in a cool way. But no, let's see. I got tired of people hating all the devs and the game they're playing. It's a Discord game, yeah. Plasmophilia is a form of Hyperspino. The only thing we've seen coming out of the ocean at any point is the Hyperspino back in one of the Legacy showcases. Yeah, I think I actually showed off a clip of that in Anthomnia's video, where he was chased by, how'd you say, Hypos. First thing I see joining your Discord is War Thunder. Yes, one of my server admins is a big War Thunder thematic. They are constantly playing War Thunder instead of doing their job. But then again, the server's pretty chill, so I can't get too mad at them for just having fun. You know what I mean? I will tell you now, though, man. Keep going. Yeah, it's true. I have got to keep going. I did just think of that. You called me. Man, that's crazy. That is someone's just like, man, you know what? I was just thinking about stream sniping you just then, but then you said it, and I kind of got cold feet. That's crazy. That's really funny to me for some reason. Just, how do you say, someone's consciousness catching up with them just because you mentioned the stream sniping. That's peak. That's really funny. I like that. No, as for videos, how'd you say? We've come a long way from being kind of hard stock silver with 1,000-ish subscribers for about a year and a half, to all of a sudden we've blown straight past 2,000, and now we've blown past 3,000, to the point where I still don't even know what to do for a 2,000 subscriber special, given the fact I also didn't do a 1,000 subscriber special. So now we're on 3,000, and it's like, I haven't done a single subscriber special, I think, since like 500. So I'm terrible when it comes to doing stuff like that. But at least for me, the 2,000 subscriber special, at least for me, or 3,000, was trying to get the server up and running early. Just try and get it done when we hit 3,000 subscribers, which was pretty much around New Year's. So, and the next thing, of course, is embarrassing myself in streams. So, I had a funky day, so I'm about to join the server for some relaxation. Hey, that's nice to see, man. Honestly, if you, I don't know what dinosaur you're playing as. If you haven't got a dinosaur, just people joining on Troundon's always fun. I plan just to fly around the server and just chill out. Like, Troundon's so chill in my opinion. I can just sit on this rock until my stamina's come back and just chat with you guys, and then just fly all the way to Highlands. You know. Speaking of Pteranodon, the land kit's coming out potentially in the future. We know that Kissin yesterday, literally after you know how sad I was, by the way, to know that after I posted that news video, Kissin started talking in chat. That was sad for me. That was like, oh no, I've missed her. I'm sorry, forgive me. Either that, or she waited for my upload. Went, yeah, this will show him for not waiting. And I've learnt my lesson. I'm sorry, I've learnt my lesson. Take me back. But she was saying that, what was it again? Let me just look up what she said exactly. She was talking about Dino and how'd you say, Pteranodon, Who's pinging me in our discussion? I guess I'll never know. From a specific user, Queen, where she said, well, she said a pretty interesting about Ara's legacy development, the fact that it was. Yeah, so the Troundon and Dino were harder because they were first. We hadn't done membranes for Flying Creature. Oh, that's just the development in general, isn't it? Yeah. It still is cool, though, honestly. Having Kiss and Kitten talk about the fact that the development for certain things had their own challenges. I think that's a really, really underrated thing to talk about. Like, I can't really imagine what it must have been like to work on Update 3 with the Dino and the Troundon and not really having a frame of reference from another game of kind of how you do this nicely. Must be a bit of a stressful moment, I can imagine. To be fair, though, the idea wasn't stream sizing to kill you. It was rather just sit there and see. Mate, I don't care. I was chased by a T-Rex for 40 whole minutes on Monday. So, it's whatever, innit? I was on like 5 other people, and 2 of them were like big boy Rexes. That's Pete. Oh, you're a Kano right now? Oh, Kano! I need to play Kano a bit more. But yeah, so Moths, you joined the Discord. If you... I should be able to glide here. I'll be fine. Let me go in, and there should be a... where is it? I can post a form to try and get unbanned from the Official Discord there for you. But I forget where I saved it. Found it, found it, found it. I have found it. Don't you worry. I will put that in general chat. There you go. So the first thing you should see in the general chat at Discord is the unban form, and hopefully the person, I think it's you anyways, you can get your account unbanned from the Official Discord and be on your way to Blaze Kitten Kissin with... Should we all do that? Actually, to be fair, let me not say that. I just say I feel like this is gonna end terribly. Where at the start it's gonna be like a funny, like supportive joke of like Queen kissing, and then it's gonna become like a really malicious, like online personality, like toxic thing, where she like feels self-conscious. So let's not do that. Let's just nip that in the bud immediately. But imagine fell in the water and a Dino swimming butt ate me, and there goes my dibble life. Well, that's ripped, man. Well, how'd you say? If Petite Peds isn't working, you know what? No, I don't want to start actually fights with that. Also, let me know if you think the stream is a bit too cluttered. Like, I can move this health bar thing somewhere else. I might not even keep this. I just think it's funny. The way that this works, apparently, is every time someone subscribes to the channel, this loses health. And then it dies. And then it comes back. And you have to once again... Huh. So I'm in a slipstream. Oh, because the slipstream's going down. Oopsie daisy. Yeah, the slipstream goes down here. So I need to... How'd you say? Get out of it. I was aiming for this rock to begin with. I went around it accidentally. So no problem, dude. No problem. I've helped a few other people. Or I've tried to help a few other people get unbanned as well. Like, yeah, it is annoying when, how'd you say? You get banned in the Official Discord. But I get it from both sides of the perspective. It's hard being a admin and mod. Like, I've learnt that myself now in looking over the Discord chats, and sometimes you're like, sorry dude, but it has to be done. Sayonara. You just put a cap on them. As you do. That's just what you do though. I know. I'm trying to think of things to like yap about, because I'm actually more than happy to be the type of person to literally talk to no one. In fact, that's literally what I do. Oh, it's a Dilophosaurus. By the way, not a fun story, but story nonetheless. Hey Dilo, you're about to be on a stream. They smile for the camera. You trying to hide, guys? We're gonna stream snipe the Dilo, guys. We're gonna stream snipe the Dilo, guys. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's what I thought. Anyways. What was I saying? I don't know. Mutation time. I'm gonna pick up multi-chambered lungs. Yay. But Turk, these are the exact same mutations in the exact same order you picked up when you were playing Aloe. Yes. I'm what we call a one-trick. I do the same thing over and over again. I know. Aerial jump scare, you have no idea. It's true, it's true, it's true. I'm not sure what the I have no idea was in relation to, Lima, because... See, here's the joy about Trandon, right? I don't know if that Dilo's trying to, like, get a sneaky one on me. I don't have to worry about it, because I can just cross the water again. Aerial jump scare on the Dino, though. But to be fair, no, the Dino alt-attacking is a bit toxic, in my opinion. Like, what's bro alt-attacking for? I'm just a small little Trandon. I didn't do nothing wrong. Oh! Let me catch the fish, please. Yay! See, the Highlands route for growing Pteranodons is quite nice because you can get tacos here, and to catch... Oh, that's just fish. To catch rabbits and chickens. I think for chickens you need to be above 18 kilometers an hour, and for chickens you need to be around... No, for chickens it's 18. For rabbits, I think it's 22 kilometers an hour. But usually, by the time you reach Highlands, you're normally around that speed anyways. But I don't need to worry about that, because someone killed a chicken for me. Thank you very much. Whoever killed this chicken. You have my gratitude. Or should it be rotten though? Yeah, it's not rotten. Perfect. There's Dino. You can see him in the corner. Leave a bit of hunger in case we find a taco nest. I think the Dino wants to 1v1 me, by the way. In which case, he's gonna lose. To be honest, he's gonna lose. I hope you guys know that. I will be the Dino in 1v1. Okay, taco herd. Not located. I've only ever caught a rabbit. I've never caught a rabbit as a PT. Okay, yes, fair. Have you all thought about adding Jurassic log system to your server? That way you can put away dinos to do other dinos. See, that is a interesting suggestion. So, we don't want to add sort of, I'd say, storage bot into the server, even though it is a really, really cool thing to do, simply because we don't want to do it. We kind of want to keep things as close to like the official server experience that we can do, with just small changes here and there for things that would naturally be customizable. Oh yeah. What a play by the taco! What a play by the taco! He stood perfectly still, such that my thing would go over him, and then I missed my attack. Please try it on. Don't take the nick here. But no, the reason why I actually think the storage bots are pretty good after actually running a server is the fact that often what you get is, thank you interaction assist, what you end up getting is a lot of people will join a server and start playing T-Rex, for example, or Dino, and then get really bored of not being able to eat anyone, and then just log out the server and never play again. So having a storage bot allows you to store your T-Rex on the server that you're playing on, and then like throw a command on or something, which means you at least stay on the server. But to a degree, it is actually a really cool suggestion. It is a pretty cool thing, but we kind of want to keep it towards the extent of. I love drinking bugs so much. Oh, whatever. This triangle just gets to dehydrate to death then. Of trying to keep it as, how'd you say, closely to the official servers as we can get. Obviously, we've adjusted certain mutations. For example, we've removed the cannibalistic mutation and social behavior mutation. Social behavior because it becomes really judgmental on admins to guess if a herbivore group is mega packing, because they can just say that I've got social behavior, and then what? The admin's gonna interrogate you to see if you've actually got social behavior. No, that's not fun for anyone involved. Cannibalistic, just because it's a bit too free at the moment, and ironically enough, despite the fact that I get it's a good idea to have the bot for cases where people all play T-Rexes, I think removing cannibalistic makes it such that if you want to have a server of 90 T-Rexes, none of you are getting diet from each other. None of you can be cannibals. So that's it. You all basically just starve to death. So, GG's well played. But some of the other mutations were just adjusted because they're quite over-centralizing, but they will be adjusted in the future and added back in. But this is one of those things. But no, as for storage bots, really long-winded answer is, I get why you like them. I think they're kind of cool as well, but we're not going to be adding them. I hope that's fine with you. If not, that's perfectly fine, mate. Perfectly fine. You know? As Negan once said, there's different strokes for different folks. And that's the beauty of life, innit? Let's see what else. I've missed so much in the game, by the way. Never caught where I was a PT there. Kind of died to try it on time. Peek, 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 peek. Exactly, trying to keep it vanilla as possible. Emo, exactly. No, exactly. That's the thing, Morbid, that I was saying. Fair enough, dude. I'm guessing you're the dino there. Anyways, don't you dare cross that water, or I will summon like 50 dinos and eat you. How'd you say? That's the thing that I perfectly get what you mean there, where it's sort of like, summoning 50 dinos. Run away! Run away! Run away! No! 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 That's what I thought, loser. Have you got a hydrodynamic? Did you swam that really fast, in my opinion? But no. One thing. There you go. Little too cool. I don't want the goat, by the way. You have it. Plus, goat's not on my diet, I don't think. So it's literally useless to me to eat that goat. But one thing I kind of wish the game would do is, when you entomb a dinosaur, you get the option to put that entombed dinosaur like into cold storage, for example, or go into it straight away. So if you put it into cold storage, you can pretty much just entomb your T-Rex, and then later on, like a week's time from now, you can log into that entombed T-Rex and then play from juvie again. But in the meantime, you could be a Tenno. So effectively, it's sort of like it's adding the bot system that servers use for storage, but making it sort of like a semi-base kit feature in the game. But you need to, oh, go away. But you need to actually entomb a dinosaur to gain access to it, which would be kind of interesting. It may even stop people being in a situation where they're like, how'd you say, I didn't achieve Elder, I just kill myself. They may just be like, okay, fair enough, I didn't achieve Elder, I can entomb 3 mutations, and I can just storage this Tenno, for example, until next time. And in the meantime, I'll just play Raptor, for example. And who knows? The other downside is, you could, in theory, use this to food farm for your friends, which is a level of abuse that I can see the developers going down in terms of thinking, because the devs do talk about that. They talk about the idea that whenever they add systems into the game, they're always trying to consider how we as players would use those systems to sort of cheese the game. And certain things that are cheesy in the game, it seemed to be that the devs are kind of okay with, because certain features in the game and certain bugs, for example, that even I've reported back in Spiro, a couple of them are still sort of in the game, mainly because they're kind of cool in a sense, and a lot of people just accepted them as base kit.
So how would that abuse work?
So for example, I could have a I know, entomb it, store it away in cold storage.
Yep.
I could then have a stego. I could then have a carno. You then go grow a T-Rex, and I. Oh no, because when you entomb them, you spawn in as a juvie. I guess it can kind of be abused in the sense of for juvies, you can get them perfect diet from the bodies, right? But I guess you could do that anyways. But it's just how'd you say? There's potential for it to be abused, is what I'm saying. So it's like, yeah, I kind of guess it's one of those things that it kind of reaches the point where it's like, I guess, but who knows? It might not be that serious of abuse to where an idea like that won't ever come into the game, but I guess if the developers would think that idea wouldn't be abused too much, or the level of abuse isn't high enough to render it not being implemented, I think that'd be kind of cool to have it into the game. Of just putting entombed elders into cold storage, where you can like come back to them at a later date instead of having to play them now. That'd be cool. Just lets people, experiment more on one server. Especially for community servers as well, right? So making it so that you don't need to rely on a bot to do things like that for community servers, but having that sort of be an actual gameplay feature, that's cool implementation of ideas. That's sort of bridging that gap between the developers and community servers that really makes the players feel like, oh yeah, like we kind of are being listened to in ways that we don't even realize. Where we haven't even made a general feedback post to say, make the bot base kit, because everyone's used to using the bots. But then all of a sudden the devs maybe come out, maybe not even this year, next year, the year after, and they go, hey, we're going to try this out, let us know what you guys think. We go, oh my gosh, yeah, this is just like the bot, but like base kit, just built into the game. And the developers go, yeah, cool, huh? And we go, yeah, you know what, that is kind of cool. And I like things like that. So I might actually bring that up one day when I have the opportunity to. I'll push my luck. I'll be like, hey, Hypno, I had a really cool idea. Hypno. You should listen to this. I'm gonna make you a really rich man, Hypno. I need to check chat again. I'm terrible at this. I'm not actually long from across the map. It's a random dialogue. Okay. The developers have mentioned some form of in-game. Have they actually, Lima? You're gonna have to send me a ping for that. And also, yeah, launch the family share back in Legacy. Yeah, it's true. Dude, so many things in this game have changed. Look at this grass. Yes, grass. Now, right? In my opinion, for night vision, is that a floating chicken? It's not a chicken, that's a deer. I'm actually blind sometimes. No, having night vision, if it was a little bit darker, but, hear me out, you've got this, like, ring around you of spotlight, of nice vision. So you can see, basically, ahead of you and to the sides of you, well, and then it's dark all around you. I think that'd be kind of cool. Just my opinion. I think that'd be kind of cool. I'm kind of okay with how the night vision looks right now. To a degree. I still think there needs to be some improvements. Never restart in 5 minutes. Sure thing, buddy. Sure thing. It's a sick turn. Oh my god. I'm actually the best to ever do it. Probably the best ever to do it, to be honest. Let me get to log out, guys. Then we get to wait for 15 whole minutes for the server to come back online.
Server isn't actually coming up in 5 minutes. It's restarting right now.
Oh, is it? Okay.
I don't know why it duplicates the message. It duplicates it 5 minutes before, and then also again when the actual server restarts, which is dumb.
Oh.
But I don't know how to fix it.
Interesting.
So,
Interesting. Manage a poll. That's my mission now. My mission now is to try to figure out how to make a poll in the stream such that I can. That way you can avoid running into trees for the night. Yeah, exactly. Like just having that immediate sort of I can see around me. would actually help a lot of people, I think, because you at least have more confidence to go out around yourself at nighttime. But also, if we made the night vision darker outside of that ring of safety you've got, you kind of get to have best of both worlds, where you get to keep that really scary, creepy sort of vibe of nighttime, but also you get to have this security net of being able to see exactly next to you. That's something I like. It's adding things into the game to make things more difficult, but also adding in that safety net to give people the confidence to go forward. Like, for example, growth in the game. A lot of people haven't really commented on this, granted, nor have I, but it seems to be that well, actually for a while now, you've exited out of juvenile into gaining the majority of your like decent stats for sub-adult faster than you used to be able to like a few years ago. So they've made juvenile faster in a sense, in that you become more active quicker because you get more stats. So that gives you the safety net to be like, oh, okay, I can actually go out and do things as a juvenile, as a sub-adult. Whereas in the past, you had people saying stuff to the degree of, look, you're new to the IsLE, don't even bother. Don't even bother going out and doing stuff until you're fully grown. Like, no, you don't have to. You don't have to. Like, you can actually go out and do stuff. Oh, you sent me it, Lima. Nice. Let me have a little gander. Dondi here saying, it may be possible in the future, but when you entomb a dinosaur, that can be saved for later, so you don't have to play as the same thing repeatedly. It will never be considered for you to store it. Right, so basically what you're trying to say is, Dondi, once again, has had the smart idea, and then later on, people also get the smart idea and go, this is my idea, actually. It's like, right, okay. Well, that's good to know, though. That's kind of cool, though. That idea is even being considered to begin with beforehand. Maybe that's what also Dondi means about adding in the extra stuff to the Elder system as well. It's not just the system itself, but also everything tied into it. That gets me excited. Also, want to add the planned ocean glow up. Feels like it will resemble sunken lands. Went from open, empty ocean to feeling like an actual ocean. Sunken lands. I must have looked up. Also, howdy, Blue Suko. Hello. I say you're the admin in Triassic, isn't it? Right? Blue Suko. I'm fairly sure you are. However, I had a conversation with you about dinosaur AI in servers. I've actually seen a lot of cool stuff about that, by the way. Recently, I can't talk about it, but it's cool. Sunken lands. Let's have a little cheeky look at what this is. Dive, build, survive. What is this game? Now this will be a test for me. Let's see if I can be cheeky here. I add screen capture. We just call it screen capture 2, right? And we set it to
No. TheIsle.
right. Yeah, there you go.
13 hours away, Dirk. One Rex scroll.
I need to put this over.
TheIsle.
We'll just put it here for now. Yeah, and I can do this. Sunken Land. I'm just checking out this game real quick. And just showing people in chat as well. I've literally never heard of this game at all. So is this a bit like, this looks a bit like Rust to me. But is this like Raft meets Rust? I don't know who it was in chat who suggested it again to me. Who was it? Yeah, JG, Sunken Land is basically the Waterworld movie. Oh, right, okay. But in video game, world is flooded and you get a boat. Like, okay, that's kind of cool, actually. I might genuinely check that out at some point. I might get my friend to hop on that for a bit. Indeed, how are you doing? I'm doing alright, Blue Zuko, actually. I've revamped the stream from Monday. I actually locked in a bit more to figure out how to do more stuff. And that's what I've done, basically. So I've gotten the chat box working correctly. I do want to give it a background and make that background slightly transparent. So I'm going to work on that. I've just been tinkering around with a few cool things. I've gotten the alerts working properly, which is good. I'm happy with that. And I'd just say, I've just been having fun, really. Yeah, I can see it being similar to Raft and Rust. Like I can see it's got those PvP elements in it as well. Oh, the data acquisition failed. God. Aww. Now we just sit here. We just sit here and just do nothing. We just actually, here's what we do. Here's what we do. Here's what we do. Here's what we do. We go into the IsLE and we look at feedback posts from the community, because I do like doing that, and I haven't really had the opportunity to put it into my how'd you say, screen capture. Set that to IsLE bounce feedback. There you go. See, this is why I want a background, you see, because how'd you say, your text is now, you know, completely messed up because there's no background behind it. Yeah, I mean, our server did a restart at midnight, Uzuko. So once it's back up, I'll just check the server and see if it's working. But I've got a Linux server, so it works. Do the Wordle. I've never played Wordle, actually. I have never done that. It was a figment of my imagining. Well, the kiss and kitten quote, yeah. I just a very intuitive diagram of what I'd like language to be like in that channel. What, in the balanced feedback channel? We'll have to find it eventually. Here we have the 15 millionth post saying that Allo Pounce needs to go. If for whatever reason the dev's just adamant it stays, Pouncey stagger from the back of the... Yes, I agree. This part here, I agree with. I think the back slot, the stego, should be removed. I think that's a really neat thing to have as a special mechanic for stegos and Kentros. It's just, they don't have a back slot. You don't get to hit the back slot. So, that'd be kind of cool, in my opinion. I think that'd be kind of interesting. See how that affects the matchups. You know, kind of drift charging over and over at very short ranges is really obnoxious and too powerful. I guess so, yeah. While there are currently much bigger balance issues at the moment, Allosaurus as a whole, pin. Being punished for not playing Prime Farming Simulator. This could also be rewarded as being rewarded for playing the game. Right? That's just my little nitpick. I'm not saying I agree or disagree, I'm just saying a little nitpick, you know. Semantics goes both ways. It's something that should be eventually addressed. The reality of how this game handles its netcode makes the... Oh, right, so it's like, how'd you say? It's talking about basically unpounceable. That's... I don't know if that's actually intended though. I think that might be a bug, because the intentional mechanic with Kano is when you are charging, you can't be pounced by the things like smaller than you. For example, an Allo is still able to pounce a Kano when it's charging because it's just big enough to say, I don't care. However, well, you can also pin them, but you can also pounce a Kano as well. You actually pounce it. How'd you say? The reason why this mechanic is made, at least to the best of my opinion, because this has been a bug in the past as well, that I've sent into Philippe sometimes. This was another Kano bug that nobody actually found out about, that I kept secret, because I'm a good boy. Point is, right? You hold the right mouse button to charge. So therefore, what the game, I believe, checks is, are you in the are you in the charge state of holding right mouse button? So therefore, I'm not sure if it currently is a bug, because you can technically charge or head swing while standing still with Kano. But the fact it hasn't been fixed yet, I don't know. We'll have to see. But I'm hoping it's just an unintended interaction, similar to how we have some unintended interactions with Spar, with T-Rex and Trike. I'm hoping it's one of those things, and it's just one of those, like, it'll be fixed when we get around to it, but we've got bigger balance issues to talk about, as this person said here. So that is fair. That is fair. Forcing distance requirement on Kano charge activation. See, I quite liked, I liked the way Kano plays right now. In the... Actually, let me just catch up with chat again, because I get used to doing that. I'm in a complete agreement that Pounce does not fit Allosaurus, nor is it fun for the other side. That is fair, honestly, yeah. I think we had a conversation with that Lima in VC once. But like, I like the imagery of Allo acting like a lion, and grabbing a hold of something. I like that part of it. I don't think it needs to pounce though. I think the grabbing should be fine if they can find a way to implement that as a grab instead of a pounce. I think it'd be interesting. Yeah, and the pin. Allo's bleeds the main. People just, I think it's easy to use the pin. That's the thing. So why not use it a lot of the time? And also should be focused on. Yes, claw-based allo, dude. Claw-based allo is the dream. Just let me claw swipe with allo out of the drift. So let me drift and then claw swipe or claw swipe into drift. And trust me, give me a week with that sort of kit of drifting around and claw swiping, and I'll be taking down stegos. Just you wait. It's gonna be cancer for the stego player. Let's just be honest. It's gonna be cancer for the stego player. To the point where the stego player is gonna be like, man, I just wish you'd right mouse button me and pounce me instead. But I'm gonna be having fun. And to be honest, isn't that what really matters? No. Bluesuka, I think Aloe should get a charge bite. I have seen some people also suggest a hatchet bite for Aloe. I think it would be cool. I kind of think hatchet bite into sort of grab attack would be kind of interesting in my opinion. I think that'd be a nice way to like thematically show it. So you charge it up and then just boom, you get grabbed by the Aloe, the hatchet bite comes down, and it thrashes you a bit. Maybe that's how they do it. It's like a thrash attack. You know, you grab a hold of them, you thrash them for a bit, so they get pinned, technically, like 3 seconds. The same way Rex Crush pins you for 3 seconds, and then you just get back up and walk away. Similar to that, maybe. Could work. It has a bunch of either unused post-up animations for his claw attack. Yes, Lima. Like, talk about one of them where Kissin showed off ages ago, the Allosaurus looking like it's pouncing the ball, and it does like the triple claw attack thing, and then gets back off. Because that's not used at all, I don't think. That's kind of sad. Allo pounce should be claw bleed only pounce. Half crush Rex style. Yeah, something like that could work. Something like that could work.
I just don't get why people are so against the pounce. The pounce is literally what allows Allo to kill bigger animals.
Yes.
If it didn't have that, it just gets wrecked by every larger animal.
Yeah.
Before anyone says, well, you just make the bleed that good. No, because then you make that bleed that good, and now Allo demolishes everything smaller than it even more.
Yeah.
Ceratosaurus now dies.
I feel like that
people don't want Cerato to be pinned. It's the same thing.
I think that would be a way to rework it. Where like, just make it such that if you do it against targets that are above a certain size range of you, it turns it into a pounce. You know what I mean? I think that'd be kind of interesting. That would be a lot of work. That's the issue. But how'd you say? Can't say I don't.
Yes, that's too much work.
It is a lot of work, but we'll see. Oh,
like I said, I've said this before, but like I said, I just don't see what people were expecting other than pounce. Obviously, I didn't expect the pounce to be as it is now. I think it would have been nice to have some more unique things to it, like tugging people would have been nice.
Yes,
I think that would have been really cool.
Pulling and grabbing.
Having the buck on Allo be stamina attacked rather than RNG based dismount would have been nice. But alas,
that's fair.
Issue with Allo isn't having. Issue is Allo having. The issue isn't Allo having pounce. The issue is that Allo's pounce still functionally works the same as Raptor or Trudon, where you press on, you hop onto them, and now you're doing nothing. You're just on them. Which is why bucking needs a fucking rework anyway. Make it actually interactive with the fucking thing.
Oh my gosh, an entire Carnotaurus rebalance thing? Oh baby. Isn't that peak? We love to see Carnotaurus rebalance suggestions. They're the best. They are the best crash outs. Let's see. I feel like Allo should have a pounce because they are supposed to be more scavengers. I think I saw someone saying that instead of have a bleed for defense. Allo's being scavengers?
No.
I don't know where. You're gonna have to show that one. The defensive
Allo's whole
Spino
thing.
Barry style should be given to Allo. To be noted, here's the thing though, like Nosy. Here's the thing. The initial Allo that we got in Horde Test was about 35 kilometers an hour and was basically designed as, if you get close to me, I hit you and then you bleed out and die. So don't get close to me. And everyone hated it. Everyone hated it. It was also a really good allo for taking down things like apexes because your bleed was high enough where, how do you say, you couldn't necessarily just outrun them because you were 35 kilometers an hour. You know, you had to at least chase after them and drain a bunch of stam. But you could, as a pack, take down stegos pretty quickly, and T-Rex is ridiculously fast. Everyone hated it because for the defensive stance or for defensive gameplay to work, there needs to be a immediate threat for ignoring my defenses. For example, Packy fractures you. If you're a Dialer or a Raptor and you go, I don't care about your defenses, I'm going to attack you, and then you break your spine, and now you're a cripple. You didn't pay heed to the warning. So the only way to make that allo work was to give it either a really big damage or really big bleed. And that caused more issues. But I don't know, I kind of feel like we can salvage the allo we have now. It just takes a bit of work. That's the main thing. But we'll see. That's the main thing. It's just we'll see, as always. Ambush allo is so saturated, it needs to be an entire different skill set. True is fair. I get where people are coming from of not liking the pounce, because pounce is one of those mechanics that people don't really like. But I just want to see how it goes. Like, especially with the pounce adjustments that the developers are looking into. We just have to see what the final product we're going to get is, pretty much is where I'm at the moment. Instead of just, like, how'd you say, committing heart surgery on the DatasmithContent to change it into something else. God, the server still isn't up yet? That's crazy.
Yes, it is.
Is it? I can join it.
Yeah. That's a you problem, buddy.
How funny. No. Let's switch back to the IsLE now.
By the way, Allo's whole thing, if anyone had ever paid attention, if you just read when the devs were talking about what its niche was going to be, you would have legit just been like, oh, this is just Raptor if it were bigger. That's all it was. And yet people are somehow magically surprised that Allo is just, you know, Raptor, but if it were bigger.
I still feel like you can be upset about it rather than surprised. You know what I mean?
Okay, why are people so upset though?
Because they don't like the pounce.
Yeah, because of bucking, which isn't necessarily
yeah, some
a pounce
people just don't like the pounce,
issue.
they just don't like the pounce. Like Lima, for example, just liked the idea of claw-based gameplay and having it just be focused on claw-based gameplay. Like, what are you going to say to that? You know what, Lima? Your personal opinion is wrong. Like, no.
What I'm going to say is you could have done that and have the pounce, and it still would have never been too much for Allo.
True.
But I don't get this idea of completely reworking an animal just because you don't like this ability it has. Obviously, I fucking hate Serato's ability. You know, I think Serato could use a different ability. But I'm not going to be sitting here now like, oh, Serato's ability, I hate it right now. I want to give it a completely different ability. Because that's never going to happen. No amount of feedback is ever going to make that happen. The only thing that's going to happen is you add more to the ability, or you give the ability itself a light rework rather than change the whole fucking thing. Changing the whole thing ain't happening. It's just not.
That's what I was saying. Just making the allo.
You're just screaming at the fucking wall.
More of a grab, you know, and then just transition it into a pounce when you're pouncing and you're hitting something like, you know, a big trike or something, or T-Rex or Stego, against anything else, like, you know, within a certain size range of you. It just functions.
Concept art allo is literally just fucking pounds.
I don't care, Jay. Stop crying, bro.
I'm talking about the fucking comments. This is what I mean. Concept art allo is just pounce.
Yeah,
look at Raptor's pounce. Look at Raptor's concept art.
It looks different. It looks different. It does
look different. So it has a different magical fucking magic animation, and now people are happy because they already fucking did that, and people aren't happy about it. They already changed the animation.
Yeah,
people
but
still aren't fucking happy.
It's not the animation, it's the functionality. Like you said, Jay, literally what you said is what was in the concept art. Man, I kind of wish it had like the grab and like the pulling and the pushing. And someone in a very roundabout way says that, and you go, "You're wrong." They're saying the same thing.
No, because the concept art is literally just pounds.
Yeah, but like, you know what I mean? Like the way it was shown off, a lot of people had an expectation of it being like, you know, you grab a hold of the side of something and you like drag it not latch onto it. You just drag it, and that's kind of cool in my opinion. Like that's cool. You know, we don't have that. You just latch onto them like a raptor would, but yeah, animation's different. You know, like I said before, it's like I really like that sort of idea of like Aloe being like a lion. You know, like yeah, a lion technically pounces onto the side of you, but the functionality is different. You know what I mean? It's dragging you around. It's like it's pulling you away towards it, and you're trying to get away from it. Yeah, that's kind of cool in my opinion. Plus, I want to chill out with Pteranodon. I just like hearing people just like cry when I'm trying to chill out.
I've been saying the same thing. But somehow people make it seem like a completely different ability, which, no, you can just add that stuff to Aloe.
Oh yeah, 100%. I can add that stuff.
You and I literally came up with the fucking idea of Allosaurus pounces on something, or, well, it wasn't our idea, but people came up with the idea for Raptor, which then you and I went, why have this on Raptor when you could have it on an animal that actually is big and makes sense to have this shit where you pounce onto something and you fucking pull them in a direction by pressing A or D or S.
Yes, that whole idea. Because
But
people were like, "Oh man, it would help."
Which still uses pounce. Oh. It still uses pounce. The functionality is still pounce. You just give it extra spice. The same way that Raptor, before with pounce, before its rework of pounce, now it can move slots.
Yes.
You know, like
that's a good point. Actually, yeah. Have Aloe be a thing where like you trade the moving slots functionality of pounce, and in exchange you get this cooler sort of pulling feature. You can sort of like redirect your opponent. That'd be sick. That'd be sick.
What the fuck is the chicken highlighted? Are you using?
Yes, the assist thing. Because I just want to try it out and see if there's any bugs with it.
Oh wait, I didn't know that.
Target uses more stamina to move. Yeah, dude. JG, exactly. Instead of like bucking off the Aloe, it's just how'd you say? Your actual movement states. You know, like you move slower. Like Pounce does that as well, though, right? But, like it's with these that feels different. And you're trying to move away, but if you don't move, you get dragged by the Aloe. And the Aloe can like, let's do it here. You know, like the Aloe can like hold S to like move away from you. And you get like pulled towards the direction the Aloe's going. You've got to move in the opposite direction of the Aloe to keep moving. That'd be cool. That'd be really cool. I'd like that a lot. But no,
that's hardly what I'm saying.
The friend is practically asking for Pounce to be buffed. He's saying for the, how'd you say, a compromise for the Aloe, where it's like, we change it from being a straight up Pounce, but we give it a different functionality. So it's...
No, I am saying give it more functionality to what it already has right now. Again, the problem with Aloe isn't Pounce, the problem is it's bucking, but that's not a fucking Aloe issue, that's an everything issue that has Pounce.
Well, that's also assuming the person's issue with the Pounce is the bucking.
Oh, cool. Then stop complaining about bucking. I mean, stop complaining about the Pounce and start complaining about bucking. It's the same fucking thing with grappling.
What I'm saying is that we're making it's just your argument's reductive because it assumes that the only issue someone could ever possibly logically have with Pounce is bucking, which is just I hate stuff like that. I hate it. It's like when I talk to these raptor mains and like, Dibbles just can't handle my agility. It's like, no, the Dibble just hates the fact that you're jumping behind it up and down and dodging every single attack. Right? That's why they hate it. They go, no, because they just hate that I'm better than them. It's just stupid. It just sounds whiny and it just annoys me. As I've already said, I'm just trying to chill out, bro. You know what I mean? Come on. Don't get me ratty up here. Now he's throwing that start. Dude, I will start ranting at Spino players again. I will. We don't even have any Spino mains yet, but like, I'll start ranting about Spino players. I'll do it. I'll do it right now. The Pounce I'm referring to is how it launches currently. The pin that Anna performs in the Compton against Serrado. Yeah, dude, yeah. That's really cool as well. That's sort of what I also mean of like having it transition into a grab, like Dino's grab, over anything else. Because it also means, for example, if you were to do it against like a Dryo, for example, maybe you just pick up the Dryo in your hands and then walk away. And that'd be kind of cool in my opinion. That's nice. That's like visually quite nice. I feel that Don wanted Aloe to have a grappler wrestler, but it would have taken too long to accomplish that. Now he's throwing that stuff. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, the Spinosaurids from Barry, Tsuko to Spino have always been shown doing a lot of stuff with their arms. So it matches them quite nicely. But, I don't know. Aloe just having that sort of Okay, so tacos are bugged. Are you okay there, Zora? You need assistance entering into your vehicle. Die. How'd you say? I forget what I was saying. I was distracted by this taco just absolutely throwing it back. So, Spinosaurus, yes. Aloe being a generalist sort of creature, as the devs described it, it would be cool for it to have more arm stuff. Not to the same extent as, like, Zuko, Barry, Spino, but just, like, to a better extent to have now. I think that'd be cool. And we're after the fact that the devs let us know what Allosaurus perform like a large Omni. Yeah, exactly. Like I said to Jay, it's like, it's just personal opinion. At the end of the day, it's like, I'm not too happy the way this thing's designed. It'd be cool if we did this. The taco is doing a little dance. As a long distance kind of stalking dinosaur, similar to Monitor Lizard, they bite. Yeah, dude, especially with like Megalania, that sort of playstyle of Megalania, I think would fit really nicely. Just, I sneak attack you, I apply my venom. Maybe my venom's like anti-coagulant bleed sort of thing. And then, boom, you start running away from me, and I just sort of, you know, sneaky lizard or reptile after you, and I track you down.
People complain because the venom lasts for 5 minutes and now they bleed out, and they're like, oh, let's make it 1 minute instead.
You're so right. You're so right.
I am.
Literally, so many people defend the bigger Omni because it's easiest to answer in the game, but Lima's right. You should have the same. Yeah, honestly, that's the thing. It's like, hence why I'd like, for the ability to still be Pounce, it just has a, how'd you say, different functionalities tied to the Pounce. In the same way that Rex's ability, by definition, is technically Dino's Grab. That's Rex's ability. It's Dino's Lunge. The Rex Crush is based off the code of Dino's Lunge. At least that's what the dev said. So, Rex and Dino are the same dinosaur, therefore. But no, despite using the same base for the attack does two different things. And you can kind of see it with the Rex Crush. You can see how it would go into a Dino Grab. If the Rex crushes something below a certain weight, it grabs it and puts it into his mouth. So you can see how it's based off Dino's thing. So same thing for Raptor and Aloe. It's both still pounces, but, you know, and that's the but. Which I'm hoping with the pounce changes and stuff the developers have been working on in the background. Control zone, we get something kind of cool with that. I'm hoping so anyways. That and of course more claw attacks. I still want more claw attacks with Aloe. Ability to do more cool stuff. And also
it's nice to have a different attack.
Yes, the one of the animations Lima sent me was what we thought was the Oz attack. Where like Aloe like slams its hand down onto the floor. Dude, that'd be so cool. Imagine you use Yeah. I'll send it to you in a second. Let me just gain some time.
You mean the old 180 claw attack that it had? Or do you mean the very long single-armed claw attack?
The very long single-armed claw attack, where it's standing still.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
That would just be nice as just a standard standing still claw attack, which is what I've been referring to the whole time when I said add stuff like that. It would have just been neat for Aloe to have a standing hold attack as well, like all the other guys, not just one where he runs.
Yeah, it is a bit clunky sometimes having to use that claw attack because you're running the whole time. People complaining on duration feel like maybe drinking water could negate the effect. That's an interesting idea. I feel like I think Megalania is shown being around water. So it would be a bit weird to have a counter to Megalania be its environment that it lives in. But I get where you're coming from. Like salt licks, for example, could be another one instead. Just salt is naturally quite purifying. So potentially you could increase... Oh, that's a tackle that I killed for it. You could increase venom timers. Back to... All of Dilo's back to where it used to be. Yeah. I think Troodon's is probably fine where it's at.
Wait. Hold the fuck on.
But then you can make the salt lick affect the healing of the venom. Maybe. That's just a suggestion. It'd be a cool sort of interaction idea. Who knows? What was it? Up the threshold on Al's pin to under 25%. Okay. 50% to similar weight should be wrestling style, claw bead. Yeah. exactly a dull shield. Something like that could work pretty well. Because what? 2 times the hour's weight would be 4.8, right? How big's Eldermeyer again? It's 4.8, right? Isn't it, Jay?
Eldermeyer is 5.4.
It's 5.4. Yeah, that's fair. I think something around Eldermeyer's weight, sort of size. Or is it Diablo that's 4.8? One of them's 4.8, I swear.
What? Wait, what are you talking about, Turk?
The weight of Eldermeyer and Diablo.
Yeah, but why does that matter to what that person said?
That's what they said.
What I'm reading here is they want Alo's pin threshold to be changed.
1.5 times to 2 times its weight should be a pounce. 2 times Alo's weight of 2.4 is 4.8. I'm glad you caught up to the rest of the room, Jay. God, man. God, you're making me angry. Anyways, what is Diablo's elder weight again? Do you remember, Jay? I'm fairly sure it's 4.8. It's one of them's 4.8. It's 4.9. Damn, son.
There's nothing with 4.8.
I swear,
No, there's nothing with 4.8.
That's a lie. That's a lie. There was something.
There's nothing with 4.8.
There was something.
Nope.
Nah.
Nope.
Damn. It's crazy. But either way, it's like, does Elder Diablo kind of feel like the size in which it would look nice for a Aloe to, like, pounce it, for example? I'd probably say so, to be honest. Yeah, I'd probably say. By Maya is 4.5, Diablo is 3.9. No, yeah, Maya is 5.4. Yeah. There you go. You got those. They're big, man. They're big. I don't mind that too much, to be fair. Yeah, those are pretty nice number ranges for your idea there. Yeah, I'd say. I can visualize it in my head. Server count. 28 people, guys. We're up there. It's a shame, I think, because the other day, I think we were, the biggest server, technically, because every other server was down. So that was quite fun while that lasted. That was fun.
At least Aloe has the most generous fucking pin range for any animal.
What is its pin range now?
Well, it's always been it's 50,
yeah.
Which is the same with Rex. The thing is, Rex has this funny. So Raptor's pin range is anything 100% of its weight, or lower.
Yeah.
So anything that its size or lower just gets pinned and dies. Also, there are some special case animals that just get pinned despite being larger than Raptor. Galley, Herrera, Trudon, and Raptor are those animals. So, yeah, just that. Then there's Rex, who also just outright pins everything 50% of his weight. But at 75% of his weight, Rex just does the knockdown pin where he pins you for like 2 seconds and then he lets go. Allosaurus pins you at 50% of his weight. Anything 75% of his weight, he still latches onto. It just plays the special little standing animation. The only difference is 75% of its weight, or yeah, that's the range where the Allo can, what's it called? That's the range where the Allo can solo grapple you by getting you low enough bleed or low enough HP. Effectively, he has to weaken you if he wants to be able to pin you if you're 75% of his weight. So, if anything, that's the thing that I just don't get is Allo is the most fucking generous animal when it comes to pinning. Raptor just kills anything 100% of its weight. Rex basically kills most things 75% of its weight or 50% because it just knocked up pins you. Now you're fractured. Now you can't run away. Now you're dead. Allo pins anything 50% of its weight, which all those fucking animals that just get outright pinned can run the fuck away. None of the others have to fear that. Cerato can run away. Tenanto can run away. Carnotaurus can very easily run away. All the other small guys can easily run away. And if stuff like Tenanto or Sarah still get got, if they still get got, guess what? They buck. They buck the fucking Allo, dismount his ass, and now they run the fuck away. It's not that fucking difficult to me.
Crazy.
So, other than just hating Pin, just back to the thing of it's just seeming a lot like Allo hate because Allo has an ability that people just don't seem to like. So let's just demolish the animal because they don't like the ability. Also, and what was your name, buddy?
Oh my god, people in chat make me laugh. Anyways.
Anyway, Nosy, you and I were literally talking about this in aisle discussion, in aisle discussion.
Oh
we had an hour-long fucking conversation about this shit.
The beef is being brought in from aisle cord. My streams are so peak,
But
anyways, I'm gonna ban the word allo from ever being mentioned in chat again. While Jay's here. I'm just gonna ban it. Fuck that. I've never been that.
Yeah, we should start talking about GigaNotice.
I'm gonna actually just mute you. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm just gonna mute you.
I think we should start talking about GigaNotice.
We can talk about Giga later. I'd like to actually do stuff.
Giga is actually
and respond to people in chat. Cool I can't respond to people in chat. There's this German guy yapping in my ear. Omni needs to be double checked. Yes, mainly the bleed, but that is a known issue from the devs. So sounds like on my end he's being slowly turned down. No, I'd never do that. I'd never adjust his volume, so it's not in my ears. I know become a nightmare. So fade out. What's bro's Discord name? Jace. There you go. He's just typed in chat. This is stressing me out. Oh. Dude, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you. Yeah.
I like how I just spread my rhetoric about GigaNotisaurus unless.
Yeah, it's so true, man.
And people actually took me seriously about it too. That's so funny.
That's Pete.
GigaNotisaurus, the transcendent being.
Yes, though. He's Pete. He's Pete. I honestly can't wait for Giga. Now, you know what? No, here's the conversation. This area of the map here, where the main hotspot in South Plains used to be, what are people in chat's opinions on this area of the map now? Now that we've got a forest slapped here instead. Like, what are people's thoughts of this area? Yeah. I'm more interested in statistics. I'm more interested in design itself. Even am I too concerned on what you seem to claim is too difficult for me to understand? Yeah, exactly, Leo. Exactly. You know? There's a time to be heated. There's a time to just listen and take in what people have to say. You know what I mean?
There I go. Now I'm dead.
Forest? Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, Jay. You can't do that. It's boring. It's just... To be fair, I can agree with what Morbid's saying, in that a lot of the map is jungly. But, I think that is the aim for Gateway, is to be jungle. I think the main thing with Gateway is we need more varied sort of types of jungles. So I think this area here looks quite nice because it reminds me a lot of sort of V3 legacy vibes of just big river with like jungly forest around it. So I quite like this area in terms of like a visual sort of style. I think it looks quite cool. But I totally get what you're saying there with there's too much jungle. I do think there is a very big lack of sort of lemon field sort of biome that we had in Spiro. I wouldn't mind just the entire forest by West Rail being completely just deforested. Just completely remove that entire bit of forest there and just make that a huge lemon field that sort of snakes its way up to Highlands. And just see how that maybe sort of feels in terms of gameplay. Or do it on the opposite side of the map. You know, and go from Delta, then from Delta have like a giant lemon field coming off Delta into that forest onto the western side of it. Because it is sad, you know, we don't really have these big sort of properly sweeping sort of plains areas that we had before. So it'd be nice to have those back, at least in my opinion. It'd be nice to have those back.
Variations. Open jungle, semi-dense jungle, shrublands. Man, if only.
If only.
Turk, what do I play?
I don't know. Whatever you want to play. Like, don't just kill my chat. I'm so confused. My chat box is now completely empty. Who knows? It just sound like a discussion out dweller, otherwise you'll get snappy back. Now, exactly. Exactly. I can't blame you there. I have a feeling Giga Mains would be up for Rude Awakening for trying to throw that thing without being a victim for 96% of his life. We'll have to see, honestly. We'll have to see.
Well, T-Rex isn't a victim for many things.
I say T-Rex is kind of a victim for a lot of his life, to be perfectly honest. Too much jungle with the new weather system is too overstimulated. You're so right, T-Rex is perfect. Dark rain, foggy, stormy, loud, thunderous forest for half the map. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I was actually watching my stream to see where I was in the game instead of my actual tab. Because the chat thing wasn't working for some reason.
You're so smart, Turk. I love you. I think it's time for me to keep playing Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah, you should. Have a nice chill time.
Oh, no, I'm staying here.
Oh, that's fair.
I'm just playing.
That's fair, that's fair. I'm just going to keep chilling with PT, just chatting to people. Because it's kind of fun. Okay.
Is it?
Yeah.
Man. Oh, last I checked. Earlier today, you were like, whoa, Jade, you want me to stream?
Yeah, the reason why I said that, Jay, is because you were saying, hey, do you want to stream? Like it's nothing. It's like, hey, man,
do you want to stream?
I know you just got off your job. Do you mind going back to work real quick? Yeah, do you mind just clocking in for another shift real quick?
Exactly.
Yeah, do you mind just doing that? You know how I'm just the guy who gets to just sit here and not set anything up?
Yes.
Yeah, how about you? Exactly. How about you? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, see, Turkish delight.
It's like when Frollo's just there like, hey, Turk, I know you just uploaded a video, you're right? How about you upload another video? And I go, I kind of wanted to like hang out with my sisters. Nah.
Yeah.
How about you just upload another video, Turkish Delight?
To the stream. How about that?
Yeah, just mad. That actually got me kind of frazzled. I'm not gonna lie to you. Just.
Turk, what would you do if I bought your sisters a gaming PC?
I would.
Bought them TheIsle.
I would destroy the PCs for their own good. That's what I'd do actually. Sub-Saharan biome,
Nice.
dude. An actual proper savannah, I think, would be really cool as well. To be honest, I think we can deny that. But feels like prehistoric animals are obviously not the map, but PvP-based interaction. True. The tall grass. What did you say? Jurassic Park 2, the tall grass there, where you can like sort of visually see like the paths people are taking. Oh my gosh, I found on.
Where?
Oh, it's Fergie. Oh my goodness gracious me, that's insane. It's crazy.
Right.
A friend. Friend has abandoned. Oh, no, friend is there. There you go. Easy peasy. Friendship acquired. Life is peak. Life is peak. Yeah, I'm actually gonna sit down and rest this down because I'm low. See, my dream biome, though, to be honest, if I had to pick a dream biome, it would be. I'm still like harping on like sunken forests. I think a sunken forest, like a dead forest, where you've got that rotting, those sort of like rotting trees and the water and everything else. I think that'd be really cool.
Oh, a swamp.
Yeah, but the swamp we have now doesn't really have a lot of stuff. I mean, swamps are a bit different. Like you got like heat bog sort of things as well, which kind of work. But, not as much. So wait, I'm not sure why my chat thing isn't working anymore. Let me actually have a look at that. Why is the chat not showing up in the stream? Or is it? I just can't see it. I don't know, G. Chat box. Look. Good question. It should be working, I suppose. Maybe it just bugged. Who knows? Yes, yeah, Lima's message just didn't show up in my chat thing anymore. What happened? Why is the chat not working? What have I done? Why am I so bad at streaming? We'll never know. We'll never know the answers to these questions. We'll never find out.
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, right? The idea of here, this is Giganotosaurus related, Turk, by the way.
Oh my gosh, okay, cool. So chat is now showing up again.
Yay.
Stream boss has disappeared as well, which is weird. I don't know where he's gone. Well, chat's there. There you go. I can now just read chat again, kind of. My main focus on modding, so it eventually will be maps. So give me some ideas. Oh, dude, man, getting map mods in there. I think, okay, when it comes to map mods, I never got to play on the. I think it was called Oasis, wasn't it? Was that what it was called, Jay? The Oasis?
I think it's probably.
What'd you say?
Grim Expanse.
Yes, Grim Expanse. There you go. I never got to play on Grim Expanse in Legacy, so just having a map like that, I think that'd be really cool, in my opinion. I think that'd be really, really cool, just sort of like unique biome to have. I think they added a human structure nearby. It looks like a tunnel entrance. Yes, they did. Give us Savannah, Sub-Saharan. I live out my JP dreams. Exactly, dude. No, yeah, literally right there, I think it is. You got the human vicinity there. I'm not sure if you can go all the way through the tunnel yet, though, is the main thing.
You should have, man. Nobody ever talks about Terra Vitae anymore. Terra Vitae was the fucking dope.
Yeah, which map was Terra Vitae?
It was the map that every realism server used. It had multiple biomes. Like, it had literally a savanna biome. It had a oasis biome. It had forest biome. What else?
Oh yeah.
It had a swamp biome. Just multi-biome area, but it was actually decent. It was small, but it was decent.
The tunnel still isn't.
It's a very nice map.
Fully realized yet. Rip. Oh, you're checking out the little place, Fergie? Yeah, sure. Why not? Why not? No, I can't even go to work as a Trinon. Life is sad.
Trinon goes to work.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to work.
Anyways, if Giga does end up getting like kind of a like pounce light ability, the idea that Raptor is just the general pouncer with different attacks, slot swapping. Fuck, I can't even say that anymore because now Trudon does it too. Fuck. Anyway, like, Raptor just being the stay on guy and just do different types of attacks. Trudon being the impact guy, Aloe being the tugger.
Yeah, like grabbing sort of stuff.
Yeah. You know, pulling you or pushing you in certain directions would be neat. And then Giga just being focused on the dismount thing. That sounds pretty neat. Just dismount.
Yeah, there's lots of ways you can take sort of like that. Oh, excuse me. To do stuff with. What was it? Lima says the first map would be Spiro. All the best parts of Spiro across all the versions of the map. Oh, right. Okay, you know what? That's kind of a cool idea, actually. That's a really cool idea. I like that. You know? Just having all the different versions of Spiro in one map. That'd be sick. Because I miss a lot of those features that we had in early Spiro. Where you had that... I think it is the rock that you just mentioned there. Where you've got the... how'd you say? The Northwest Rock. The Northwest Rock, wasn't that? There was this pond at the start of Spiro. Where it was a pond, and in the pond was this giant, like, pyramid-like rock right in the middle of it. And that was a really nice set piece, in my opinion.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
That was
talking about a hidden pond is what people called it. Because of course they did. Or hidden lake.
Oh, right. It probably was called Hidden Lake, yeah. But that was really nice. I like that. That was just a cool, unique sort of like... Well, not unique. We've kind of seen similar things before. But it was nice. It sort of brought the map together.
You know what I really want back?
I gotta get up more business. That's alright, mate. You know what? But honestly, happy for you to come in here and hang out with the stream. I've always enjoyed the company, so hope you guys see you guys in the next one. There you go. The Lima says, second map would be Isle V3. Oh, dude, V3 with like everything updated that we have now, that'd be kind of peak in my opinion. And we were initially going to get before the Rico started. Thankfully, we do have a map of it. Dude. V3, honestly. I think I've sort of warmed up to V3 as time's gone on. In which I wasn't really too fond of the map when... That is just bush. When that's really kind of all you could really do in Legacy. I preferred Thenia more than V3. As time's gone on, there are certain parts of V3 that I've grown to quite like. For example, the beach area, where the beach is on opposite sides of each other with the water, and you can sort of cross in the middle. That's quite a nice little interaction point where you're going to catch people trying to cross at that shallow part in the middle instead of going the long way around. And I really like that because you can choose to take it if you want to, or you can go the long way around. I like stuff like that. Like that's a nice little like set piece. I never got to play Legacy. I do want to give it a crack, but I don't know if I'll be able to. You can actually have the game saved for different versions. If you rename the file folder, you can just change it to the Isle of Rima, and then have the Isle Legacy as a folder. You can play each version. You just need to update one of the files with a Steam key or Steam code, and it should work perfectly fine. Yeah. I'm mainly just waiting for Decreased Diagram. But let's see what time it is actually. This was meant to be pretty small test stream. So I might actually just out of the blue. Okay. This image here you've sent me, Lima, of the how'd you say? The Law V3 versus V3. What do you mean by Law V3? Is this what you mean by like the potential updated version that we could have gotten? Or you're gonna have to fill me in on that one.
Might be talking about AE001.
It doesn't have any writing on the image, unfortunately, so I can't tell. Dude. Oh, I haven't got. Feel bad for Bergie because I'm probably gonna have to log it a bit. It's gonna get late in the morning, and it was just a test stream, and I've gotten some more feedback of what's been working. And it's V3 but more law-based. Dondi showed this on stream at one point. I'm gonna have to look for that stream actually. I'm gonna add that onto my list of things to search up and do stuff with. Oh, you actually have the video link, dude. Honestly, 100%. If you send that to me, I'll probably watch that as I'm going to bed tonight and have a look at it. Because I love stuff like that, like the video I made technically yesterday, right? In terms of time zones, was literally just inspired because Lightclaw DM'd me about it, saying like, "Have you seen this before?" And I was like, "I haven't seen that in ages. That's really cool." I decided just making a video about it. Just, well, here you go. Here's ocean12.wav. So I love stuff like that. Where I just get to be sent cool things I've missed and haven't really thought about for a while, and then show that to more people and get them to be like, "Oh yeah, dude, I remember that. That's really cool." But yeah, 100% send that to me. Even people in the chat as well. Just as you say, you don't have to just message me in the Official Discord. You can also just send me a DM if you'd like about pretty much anything. To be fair, I've had one guy DM me about talking to a girl that he's got a crush on, which is kind of nice in a way. It's like how'd you say? Just nice. I see that. Just different ways to interact with people. It's pretty cool. But yeah. So don't be afraid to do that, I guess. No, it is about midnight. Not midnight. It's about 1 a.m. where I am here. I've got stuff to do tomorrow. So unfortunately, my friend, it is. It is goodbye. Yeah. There you go. But no, honestly, it's been fun. Good test stream. The thing I've now learned isn't working on the stream is the view count has disappeared for some reason. I don't know why, but it's disappeared. The how'd you say, the defeat Turkish Delight as a stream boss has also disappeared for some reason. The event list, I also believe, wasn't working at all the entire stream. That was meant to be an event list of things that people have done for the channel, like subscribe. Someone subscribed. It doesn't show up at all on the stupid thing. But the alert worked at the start. I'll try and just test the alert. Let's just go. Okay, cool. It made the sound, but the alert is now invisible. And I don't know what I've done. I've broken something somewhere. So that's cool. Either ways, that's it, everyone. Hope you've all had a nice evening. And I'll see you guys hopefully on Friday. I can get everything fixed up again. We're going to do another stream. And on Saturday, we've got the Maya migration event. So I'll put another link to the Discord in the description below for this stream, so you guys can go join in there. And yeah, I'll see you guys Friday. I'll see you guys Saturday. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, guys. Thank you for the company. I appreciate it so much. And hop on Better Official if you guys want.